Hey guys, I'm back with another video. For today's video I want to do yet another hair video. However, this is a little bit different than what I've done in the past. Mostly when I do hair videos they're of me dyeing my hair, which if you haven't seen how I got this color, I will link that in the down bar below. Along with dyeing your hair or putting it through any chemical processes at all, there's gonna be inevitably damage and dryness and just things like that that aren't good for your hair. So today's video I'm going to go over some products that I've used in my hair to make it a little bit on the healthier, less brittle, and less dry side. So yeah, let's get into it. I am seriously blending into this bed. The first product I wanted to start out with is my shampoo because that's what I start out my hair routine with. And this one is the Proclaim Coconut Oil Anti-Breakage Sulfate-Free Shampoo. So what this does is basically when I put it on my hair, it takes out like the greasiness and all the dirt and everything like that. Basically the buildup from all the products I've had in my hair throughout however long between hair showers. The really good thing that I love about this is the fact that it has coconut oil in it. And with coconut oil, it's very, very hydrating to the hair. So it's going to take out the buildup and all the oils and stuff that you have in your hair, but it's not going to make it squeaky clean, which is really, really good because if it's squeaky clean, it's taking out all the oils and everything that makes your hair healthy, basically. And you can tell that I like it because I have a huge bottle of it. I have quite a few of them in my room right now because they were on specials. You can find them at Sally Beauty Supply. And yeah, so that is my shampoo. This is the only shampoo I use unless I'm trying to fade out my hair color, but that's a whole other video. If you guys want to know how I do that, then I will leave that in the down bar down below as well. Not all the products, get you guys on the bed. And now we get into, that's just to take everything off of it. This is going to be more to keep it healthy. One of the big things that I use is this right here, is by Ion. You can also find, I think, yeah, you can find all of these products at Sally's. And it is the Keratin Conditioner. Replenishes keratin, eliminates frizz, and restores elasticity. But basically, when I get out of the shower, after I've shampooed my hair, I basically make a little cocktail of things to put on my hair. And this is one of the major things I put on. It's definitely helped smooth down my hair, made it a lot less frizzy, which, like, this is my hair when it's not even straight at all. Usually it looks like a tree, but because I've been using this, I find it's generally a lot smoother. Wow, this lighting is getting absolutely terrible. As well as that, in my little, I'm gonna say conditioner cocktail, I also have this. And it's just the TG Pro Reconstructing Conditioner for Weak and Damaged Hair. I find this very, very hydrating. If you have natural hair, which is basically just like natural colors that you haven't bleached or dyed or anything like that, I probably wouldn't recommend this because it is very hydrating, but it can leave the hair pretty greasy if it's actually like just put on regular hair. I find with my hair it's really, really nice to it. I've heard people say that this makes their hair pretty greasy, and I would assume that's why, because everybody I've heard that from has natural hair. Another product that I put in the little cocktail is this guy right here. This is actually a more new product to my routine, but basically it is Bond Repair Therapy Mask. It's basically like Ion's version of trying to be Olaplex, I find. One downside to this I find is that it is on the pricier side. I mean, it's still just a drugstore product, but it is on the pricier side. But when you initially get this, you only get about probably half, which is kind of a little bit of a downer. I did check the ones behind it and all of them basically had the same amount in it. This is one new one to my routine, and yeah. And the last product that I put into my cocktail, not the last product I used, but the last one I put into my cocktail is this guy right here. This is just simply coconut oil. You can use any brand, anything. I get this from Sally's, but you can honestly just use it from the grocery store, anything like that. You just need to make sure that it's 100% pure coconut oil. Like, I use this for everything, and if you guys want, I'll make a separate video on that. I just take a little like teaspoonful kind of thing because you don't want to put too much on, especially because my hair isn't super long and I already have a whole bunch of other stuff behind me that actually goes into this cocktail. So I just put like a little teaspoon in there, and then I just put a little teaspoon into a microwave safe container, and then I put all those in there as well, and then I will just put that in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds, and then it heats up, so it actually creates almost like a hot oil treatment, but with a whole bunch of other benefits to it. I really recommend coconut oil for basically anything in life. Now, these are all the products I use for my conditioning cocktail, and so when I've put those in my hair, I usually leave them in my hair for like maybe the least amount of time, 20 minutes, or I could leave them in even overnight. It's just very, very hydrating to the hair, especially because of all chemical processes I actually do to it. But once I've done that, I wash that out with cold water, and then I move on to these guys. So these are more like after shower treatments and stuff like that. So there's this one right here, and it is by the brand Beyond the Zone. It's called a Protein Cocktail Provitamin B5 Leave-In Treatment. This is actually my second or third bottle of this. I find this really helps out. I mean, it's just a temporary solution, but most of these are. So basically when I come out of the shower, I just make sure my hair is completely towel dried. If it's not towel dried, if it's dripping, I don't put any products in it, because if you're going to spray anything in it or put any products in it, it's just going to drip out with the rest of the water from your hair. So I just make sure to towel dry it completely until like it doesn't drip at all, and then I start putting all these guys in there. This guy, one of my faves. Obviously it's one of my faves because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in this video. Another one I put it in is the Ion Bond Therapy. Again, same with that guy, but this is in a spray bottle, and it's the Daily Style Primer. And it's generally just a part of the like Ion Olaplex kind of line, but I just spray this in as well. This is pretty new to my hair routine, just like the other one is, but I do find it's helping my hair, or it's actually just like keeping it at a good level. The next product I use is the Ion Anti-Frizz Solutions Lightweight Moisture and Detangling leave-in conditioner. All Ion products are paraben free and 100% vegan, but just be careful with the Ion brand itself, because the Ion brand tends to change up their branding quite a bit, like their actual colors and everything. So if you want some of these Ion products, just make sure to go into Sally's and tell them basically what the product does, and they'll point you in the right direction of where to actually get it. Now, along with the damage and dryness and everything like that, I really try to avoid using any heat on my hair, like blow dryers or straighteners or curlers or anything like that. However, if I do want to, for any reason, use it, I do use a heat protectant. This is the heat protectant that I prefer. It's by Silk Elements, and it's heat protection cream. This is not a spray, this is a cream. You would just put it on your hands, just squeeze a little bit on your hands. I use just like the tiniest little bit, and I put more on if needed, but I just put on my hands, I rub it through, and again, this is when my hair is still quite a bit wet, and then I just put it through all my hair, and then when I find that it's saturated enough, then you're good to go. But this is one of my favorites because it's a cream. I find it's easier to distribute throughout my hair versus a spray which just kind of sprays itself in. This you get more control of because you put it on your hands. Now on to the last few products. These two kind of go hand in hand together. The first half of it is going to be this guy right here. And this is the Aphogee 2-Step Protein Treatment. Stops hair breakage, rebuilds hair structure for up to 6 weeks. I have made a video specifically on this product, and again, I will leave that in the down bar below. But I generally use this every probably month to month and a half, depending on how busy my life gets. And on to the last product itself is this guy right here, which is the Balancing Moisturizer, and by Aphogee. Balancing Moisturizer, I used to put this in with my conditioner cocktail. I will if on a day of actually washing my hair after the Aphogee treatment, put this in with my conditioning treatment. Only sometimes. I find it doesn't really do much else besides these guys, so I usually don't actually use this, but it's in there because I have used it in the past. And along with products, I'm just going to get into quickly my actual hair routine. All of these products that I use, I don't really use them that often, only for the sole purpose that I don't wash my hair super often. I mean as it gets healthier, I am having to wash it more often, but I only really wash my hair once every maybe 4 to 5 days. I can probably get away with about a week, but after a couple of days it starts to get super greasy, especially because of how I wash all those products out of my hair. I wash it out with cold water, and only for a few seconds, because I really need the hydration in my actual hair. So those are all the products that I use, but because I've kind of emphasized that that's the end of the products, I want to show you guys one more thing, which obviously is not a product, but it is this guy right here. Excuse the gross amount of hair on it, but now again, you can get this at Sally's just like all these other products. I think I've said that enough by now. But this is actually supposed to be a scalp massager, which I do use to massage my scalp. But as you guys can see, all of these little pegs right here, they are pretty far apart. They are a little bit on the harder side, but they do bend pretty easily, which is exactly what I need for my hair, because my hair is prone to breakage because of everything I do to it. But because these little pegs are so far apart, they're a lot easier to actually brush through your hair. Like when I just brush through it right now, it literally doesn't even feel like it's pulling out any hairs, which is exactly what I want. You don't need to get this one, but I would recommend that you guys get something that's very wide tooth, either a wide tooth comb or something like this. This though I prefer because it doubles as the head massager, which is really cool. Yeah, so it's actually the end of the video. These are all the products I use. If you guys have any recommendations or anything about more products that I could get into, I'm always open to try more things. Basically cure my hair of my indiscretions that I've done in the past. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and yeah, so I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.